Dun, 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 dun. Mike, would you say this was by far the easiest motorcycle you ever messed with?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mike came over the other day and asked me if he could borrow a 44 Magnum because he wanted to shoot this thing.
Oh my God.
He was mad.
I tell you, this thing is...
A finicky little...
Well, yeah, they kind of... The way they designed this thing, I think they...
Well, it's got Lucas Electronics.
Well,
Lucas is known for one thing. It's being the Prince of Darkness. Or Lucas Lighting. Lucas Lighting is known for one thing. The Prince of Darkness.
Lucas Electrics. Yeah.
What is Lucas Lighting, I think is the name of the company.
That was the
shim. Oh,
shim.
that's what came out.
That's what the shim... I put that shim in here. I actually took the whole exhaust off.
Yeah.
Took this off and that.
Okay.
And then stuffed it in there, and it was sticking out probably maybe 1/8 of an inch or so.
Yeah.
And I wrapped it up once, and it just went spit that
Right
thing
out.
right out.
I'll be a son of a gun.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it will.
See if it'll start for us.
I don't know. What I did do.
What I did do.
Is both of the.
From Russia with Love?
The electrics for the brake and for the lights are disconnected.
Okay.
And that's what, I don't know if that
did anything or not.
I don't know. These last 2 times that I've started it.
It did something weird. It ran, you know, we kind of got it together, mocked it up and ran it. It ran great. And then when we went to try to run it after that, it was hard starting, and when you started it, it would barely run. So now we're going to try to start it. What we did, we think it may have been the spark plug, because we put a new spark plug in it, disconnected a few things, and it fired up. So cylinder. Sounds better. This thing's geared ridiculously high. We've got another chain and a sprocket we're gonna put on it. But right now it's geared ridiculously. You hear it, that's first gear. I mean, that thing's geared ridiculously high. It seems like at, what, 25 miles an hour, it's going slower than idle. There's a few things we want to talk about. First of all, what I thought about the transmission is kind of wrong, but kind of right. It's upside down, basically. First gear's all the way up. Neutral's just below first gear. And then it's second, third, and fourth. As you go down, you know, I guess that would be 1 up and 3 down is what it is. And then the technique for starting this thing is pretty interesting. And Mike's not sure. He might want to leave it that way because it's actually pretty interesting to ride that way. Or did you decide?
I didn't decide.
Al decided. Al decided to do it right way.
He wants me to swap it.
Okay. So to start this thing, show us, run us through demonstrate.
We get a little choke.
Start procedure is he's going to kick it until he finds compression stroke, right?
Mm-hmm. And I
so
found
you kick that sucker and you get on the compression stroke, and if you watch it, I don't know if you can see, but you put pressure on that cylinder and it falls. You see it fall?
No, that's not compression.
That's not compression. So you kick it till you find the compression stroke. Then you put a good amount of pressure on it.
There it is.
And bleed some of that pressure off through the valves because it doesn't seal exactly perfect.
There we go.
You bleed some of it off, and then once it's bled off, then you ratchet it up, and bada boom, bada bing, you kickstart it. Because basically, when you're kickstarting this thing, it's like kickstarting an 850cc motorcycle.
Crazy.
Because it's a single cylinder 440. Oh, so I guess it would be an 880. It'd be like kickstarting a Harley.
Yeah. Well,
with no decocker.
It's got a 13-to-1 compression, so.
And yeah. Quite exciting that you can flip it like that.
When I placed my ad or my question on the forum, I got a bunch of replies, and a lot of them said just run it that way.
Yeah.
You know, but
it ain't gonna hurt nothing. Yeah.
I also this morning when I replied, I asked the question again. I said, or actually I think it was last night. Because what I did was I put it up on the stand and verified that yes,
ran it through the gears.
Yes, indeed, and I did find neutral.
Easy.
If you if you shift up into first, okay, there's first, and then it's a positive.
It's a solid click, not like before.
There's neutral.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you know where neutral is,
okay.
And that's what when it was down at the bottom, there wasn't one. It was kind of vague, you know. So. At that point, now we're pretty good on that. But I asked the question last night after I said, I replied to it and said, yes, I verified it this. I said, what would it take to, if I went in there to do it, do I have to pull the whole thing out? Or can I just pull out the plate and flip it around and put it back in? And the consensus was, yes, you can. You can just pull out some pieces.
So the motor doesn't have to come out of the bike?
The motor doesn't have to come out. It can just stay right where it's at.
Okay.
And what has to come off is this cover that we've already had.
The points cover?
The points cover. And then there's this intermediate plate right here.
Yep.
Okay. That one has to come off.
And
then once that comes off, then the shaft will come out. The
clutch cable, shifter lever, kickstart lever. Yeah. And then it pops right off.
Well,
Kinda.
Yeah. There may be some issues with things, I'm not sure, but and then what it is there's a the way that thing is, it's shaped kind of like a triangle. You come in here because that's what you'll be looking at. The thing's sitting here, the shifter is right here, right? Well, this plate looks like this.
And it's notched.
And it's got a bunch of weird things in it like this, and it's got detents here, and it's got slots in it and shit. But it's got a T on it. Well, what do you think T stands for?
Bottom.
Top. Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
Dang it. See, I would have thought that said bottom.
Well, that's the way they put it in there.
Maybe the dude wanted to be a flat track racer or something.
But there's a pin that goes in here. The shifter's here, but there's a little slot here where this thing comes through. This piece of it comes through here, and then there's a pin that goes through this way, right here. And there's a cotter pin on one side, and then you thread in a screw in this side and pull it out.
Oh, exciting.
That's on this side, but this all goes in from the other side. So it's got to come out and then that pin's got to come out, and then you flip this over, put it back in together, and then put it all back in there. But there are forks that mesh with the transmission.
Yeah, there's a stack, a hub stack.
There's a shifter.
Just like all motorcycles have.
Well, kind of, but it's different.
Yeah, of course. They're all a little bit different.
Standard motorcycle, a lot of like
dirt bike stuff. If you look at the old videos, we did a lot of dirt bike transmissions.
They have a drum that does
we've messed with some Dylan Mulvaney's.
Yeah, they have a drum that's got all those slots and stuff in it that the forks go and move and shift.
Oh, that takes the place of the drum.
This is basically that takes the place of the drum.
Cool.
So